Hello, everyone. Welcome in. If you're here, that's great. If not, that's great too. I'm just going to be sitting here talking to myself and hanging out while I make some characters because I have to make up at least 40 characters. Um, More like I'm probably going to make 20 and just change the sex and name. We'll see. It because I'm doing a level 20 player funnel. So a funnel, if people don't know what a funnel is, you start as a level 0 character. So you have no class, you have no you're the butcher, you're the baker, you're the candlestick maker type situation. And these people are put in a situation where they have to either decide to be heroic or they die. And that's what a level funnel is. You're basically funneling the characters into either surviving or dying. Um, and I am doing a 20-person Plaguebound game of and it's interesting. So it will be the first time I've actually run something that with that many people. So that will be interesting. Um, and I have almost 20 people signed up for it already. So I'm kind of freaked out. I really would like to get like, you know, 40 characters made, but I think if I make 20 and then I just make multiple copies of them and then let them create their own names, I think we'll be fine. All right. So let's get to a screen where you guys can see what's going on. All right. Welcome. Uh this is actually for EcclesiaCon, which I should have put up here too. EcclesiaCon is May 1st and 2nd. Go sign up if you haven't. It's in Palmyra, New Jersey. Um if you're a fan of the channel, you probably already know about it, um but also opening today is the community run Infinity Tabletop convention, which is an online convention. It's free. I should probably put in the link to that. So give me 1 second. I will get that link for you guys so you guys can go there and sign up because it is free. So you should, I mean, there's no excuse not to. Hey, it's Jay. How you doing, man? Um, I'm going to change the scrolling text at the bottom here. Give me a sec with the link. But it is a free con. Yeah, I'm going to be running 6 games and actually 7. I just haven't decided what the 7th is going to be. Um, ooh, barbecue. Barbecue sounds good. Especially Texas barbecue. I'm from Maine. I can't really say we have good barbecue here. Um, so we're gonna make a whole bunch of level 0 characters. All right, whole bunch of them. All right, let's bring up the rules so that I can at least bring up the rules. I think I'm going to have to open them a different way. Plaguebound, date modified. There we go. These are rough rules. Please ignore any kind of like layout issues or anything like that because they are very rough. But Plaguebound is getting there. I'm starting to work on it again, which I feel happy about. So the way level 0 characters get created is a slightly different than what a regular level character would get. A regular level character gets they basically get let me go back up to here. I know, fast traveling. Level character creation, you step one, you in arcane, physical, and mental pools, you get 2 points in each, and then you have 6 additional to spread. A level 0 character doesn't get the 6 additional. They get 2 points in all of their arcane, physical, and mental pools. You choose a species, you get all the benefits, including the pool benefits, like you normally do for a level 0 character. But instead of picking a class, you pick a job, which I have listed below. And then you may take up to 2 flaws to get 2 feats. And then the jobs have a starting equipment. That's why I went down to the jobs so I could see the jobs. So I created a whole bunch of jobs. I figure we'll make one of each and then go from there. Like I said, they all start with 2s. So that's pretty much defaulted into this character sheet that I created for the game. You choose a species. Now, species will change some of this. Good question. What species should we do? Maybe I should get a dice roller. Oh, I have dice right here. I'll just get a d6 and we'll roll it and we'll find out, because I think I have 6 races. I might have 7. We'll find out. It's been a while since I've looked at this. Let's see here. We have humans, Enokins, Yorviks, Craghorns, Terax, Zabians, Z3. So that's 9. So I'll do a D10 and ignore the zeros. That's what I'll do. Um, oh, is there more comments that I'm not seeing? All right. So this one is a 6. So 6 is going to be, we'll just go up to the table. Oh, I haven't made the table of contents yet for this. So So we have humans 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this person's a Zabian. All right. This person is a Zabian. Zabians are imp-like. No, wait. Z3 are imp-like creatures. Zabians are amphibious creatures that can both breathe in water and breathe in air. So, they get these for ability, these for species abilities. So they get. Why do you do that? Is it because it's of the style of the format? Can I paste without? No. All right. Fine. That's annoying. We'll do it one at a time. I think it's the text. All right. I might have a way of solving this because I have the font in my fonts, so I should be able to. Oh wait, no, these are Zabians. I'm copying the wrong ones. Anyways, well, that would have been nice. That would have been great. They copied the wrong species. They're a head. It's a head because there's got to be an image and then that. Am I signed up for the funnel? You are signed up for the funnel, sir. All right. So, fish out of water, stout, poison glands, and water requirement. All right. So they get a +2 to physical. So we're just going to pump that up to 4. And then how many jobs do I have? This is gonna go back and forth a lot like this, guys. What are you guys all up to tonight? What are you up to, Jay? I passed the jobs. There we are. Hey, Skillum. All right. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, wow. I have 20. That was perfect for me. What map are you making? All right, let's make this guy a blacksmith. Blacksmith. So they get boons in metalworking and hammers. Boons in metalworking and hammers. They don't have any banes. They get, this is their starting equipment. Starting equipment's there. They have 2 physical defense. Oh, shoot. I didn't. Oh, that's all right. I'm still here. I can do this. Prepare form. Text field. Um, this is 2 now. Oh, I got to make sure that those are centered because they look weird if they're not centered. Plaguebound has jobs now. It does have jobs only for level 0 characters. So level 0 characters don't get a class, but they get a job. All right, so that's what they get for that. They may take up to 2 flaws. Flaws are fun, so I'm going to go ahead and give everybody flaws. At least 1 flaw, 1 feat, just to make it going to flaws. That's mental, berserker, clerics. Flaws should be here shortly. Fighting stances. There we are. What do we think we should give this guy for a flaw? He's a blacksmith. Let's make him hard of hearing. Because, yeah, why not? Hard of hearing. He gets a bane to physical checks for investigation and prepare. And, ugh. Hard of what? Yep. Hard of hearing. Now he gets a feat though, which I didn't put a spot for feats. So that's kind of crappy on me. I might have to redo this. For now, I'm just going to put them in the boons. Let's give him, because they can't have class feats. So let's give him, let's give him tactical. No. Dodge roll. No. I don't know what to give him. Let's give him inspired soul. He'll have an extra destiny die. Oh no, he can give his destiny. I don't like that. We'll give him naturally deadly because he's good with hammers. That makes sense. Naturally deadly. +2 on the damage bonus, so this goes up to 5. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna make it 2. I think the damage bonus is 0 to start. All right. So naturally deadly, hard of hearing. What should we name this guy? I need a name generator because I'm horrible at creating names. Fantasy name generator. Here we come. Fantasy name generator. Here we come. Fantasy and folklore. Let's make it. Let's give him a fairy name. No, I don't like their fairy names. They're kind of weird. There we go. We'll give him this name. Kusfa the Serene. We'll just do Kusfa. Kusfa. All right. Let's save Kusfa and then we'll move on to the next one. File save as. We'll go into Plaguebound. We'll create a new funnel folder. Characters. And then we'll put Kusfa in there. Rock the Kusfa. All right. Now we will delete all this and create a new one. Simple as that. It doesn't get any more simpler than that. These are just. We will save this as a default. File save as funnel characters, funnel default. All right. So, all right. D6, no, D10 for things, ignoring zeros. 5. So for species, this one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're Pteryx. Ooh. So Pteryx are dinosaur, basically lizard folks with feathers. So, it's pretty cool, actually. Call me a squirrel. They have natural claws, so they have natural claws that do 1d6 points of damage. They have the ability to glide up to half their distance and reduce fall damage by 1. And then they have tribal magic. They have +2 to arcane pools, so they have a +2 on their arcane. And then, but they have limited stamina, so taking a full action to move gives you a bane on your next action. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that, so we'll just get rid of it now. How was everybody's day? Mine wasn't so great, but what are you gonna do? Let's go ahead and choose. Let's go ahead and make him the next class, which is butcher. This guy's a butcher or girl. Anatomy knowledge, butcher tools, or boons. Gets a heavy cleaver and an apron. All right. For equipment, you have a heavy cleaver and an apron. Apron gives 1 physical damage protection. It's kind of embarrassing, and I don't want to say it on stream. But I will DM you later, Scrat, what happened. It was kind of embarrassing what happened. So, flaws. All right. Let's make this guy a butcher, but he has this strange aura. No, let's make him ugly. Yeah, let's make him ugly. They're not really going to be using persuasion checks anyway, so it's not really going to affect anything. Unless they start talking to themselves. I did not poop in my pants. You're not making me say it on stream. All right, let's give him a feat. Let's give him a magical feat because he's kind of like kind of has some magic. Let's give him Thermatologist. One action point. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add feats to this. Luckily, people are printing these off and they can read them. There we go. All right. No, I didn't poop in somebody else's pants. So, as you guys know, I go door to door sales now. So, I'm traveling a lot in my day. Well, sometimes it's in the city, sometimes it's not. Um, and it was I didn't No, I'm not saying in a stream. You guys can sum from there. Oh, I forgot to do hit points for Kusa. Let's open him back up and do the hit points. I forgot the hit points. I have to roll a d6. Oh, he has 5. He's a toughie. All right. Let's roll a d6 for this guy. He also has 5. I'm rolling well. People are going to survive. Um. All right. Names. I need a name that is more tribal. Kitsu names. That works. Do. All right. Aisha, or however you want to say it. All right, so that should be good there. So let's save that. Oops, I wanted funnel. I hit the wrong button. This one is the Aisha. All right. Let's go ahead and open the more recent default. That's 2 out of 20. Oh, I'm tired. What is has anybody checked to see what Dungeon Crawl is at yet? $6.9 million. Wow. That's a lot. What did they add for stretch goals? Because they were going to add some. Let's see here. I'll bring this over so we can all take a look at it. So they added down here the bonus RPG PDF, winning golden damage tokens for the card game, Archie pre-generated RPG character sheets, and bonus RPG threat digital, and more. I was hoping they'd fill out more to come because they are at 6.962. Dang, that's a lot. Oh, I love Dungeon Crawl though. So they got my money. Quite a bit of it. All right, new species. What are we rolling? We are doing a 4. So 4 would be above the Pterax, so that's going to be a Craghorn. So Craghorns are basically owl bears. without actually calling them owl bears because owl bears are um, copyrighted. Um, Earth, fire. Some reason it doesn't like F's. All right, there we go. All right, so they get a +2 arcane too. Spiritual bonds, they're there. They get an extra 10 feet of movement, so that's going to be 35. And that should be good there. Um, Next for the job, what is the job that this person is going to get? It is a baker. We have a Craghorn baker. They get rolling pin and a satchel. Rolling pin that does 1d6 points of damage. So that people know. I should go back through and do all that. But it's also something that I could just say too, because light weapons do D6, medium does a D8, and then heavy weapons do a D10. So it doesn't change. What boons do they have? Baking tools. All right. I guess I didn't give them much. Baking tools. Okay. Um, let's give him a flaw. This is kind of boring. But I have to get it done. So, um, let's give him Plague Whisper. Plague Whisperer. Plague Whisperer. The GM can give you cryptic information, but you suffer a bane on all mental checks for the next hour. And then let's give him a feat. I know it's just this back and forth. So you guys should talk to me so we talk about something other than what I'm doing. Let's give him Would Be Wizard. Let's actually give him a Magical Society of Charmin. No, let's not. Uh, let's give him a magic mental shield. So he gets 2 on mental defense. Sounds good. Um, cool. I need a name. Let's give him a name. Fancy name. Go to a random generator. That is not a helpful one. Fur growl. That's a good one. Fur growl. What else are you guys up to today? Uh, That should be good. Hit points. D6. They're not very strong. They get a 2. They have 2 hit points. Oh, this one's gonna die quickly. All right. So that's where we're at there. So that one's done. Boom, 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 boom. D10. 6. 6 was a Zabian, right? Let's just do a human this time. Human species. Humans gain an extra feat, non-class feat. Check Discord. Well, you didn't. Discord. Yeah, come on. Come on over. Here, I'll send you the link. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Help. My brain ain't working. There's the link. Let me turn on my headphones again so I can actually hear you when you come in. And then I have already a speaker ready for someone. Sure that I actually can hear something. I can. All right. So diplomatic. All right. So gains +3 to any pool. This can be split into multiple pools. Let's go ahead and put uh th- 2 into physical and 1 into mental. Because mental will be important. Now who needs to check Discord? Hmm? All right. So they get a feat. Let's give him a physical feat. What job is he gonna be? Here's Strat. Did it?
Mike, wrong everything.
That happens. What are you up to, man?
Still I was watching you. And then you were like, give me something. So I'm here.
I am working on it. I just gotta get these characters. Like I have like a week to get all these characters done. I'm like, oh my god.
Week and a day, me and Mustache will be driving out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yappity yappity. Gonna be a long
how?
road trip.
Yeah, that will be a long road trip. I'm like, how long will that take you guys? Take you a while, right?
So from my house, it's like 6 hours to Knoxville, and we're gonna stop there
Mm-hmm.
because he'll already have a couple hours or more on top of that. So from Knoxville to the con is another 10 hours. So it's a long one. Yeah, skill him 10.5 hours. That's one day for us.
Oh, 10.5 hours for Skillum. Jeez.
Yeah.
You're almost as far away as I am, Skillum. It takes me about 9.
Yeah. Also, I didn't know you was gonna be there, Skillum. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed. It looks like I was looking for the address for EcclesiaCon earlier today. Because I got a buddy in Knoxville. We're gonna stop and see. He's right there where we're at. Matter of fact, he called earlier today. He's like, "Where are you staying?" I was like, "Oh, I was over here at this hotel." He's like, "I'm standing here looking right at it." But I noticed there was significantly more special guests since the last time I looked. Let's see. Because it was just me and like 2 other guys last time, but now there's Ed Stark is a story TTRPG developer, having gotten a start with West End Games. Much love, Star Wars. Yeah, I don't know that guy. There's Dave Ward. I don't know that guy either.
I know that guy's a jerk.
Chet Minton. I think they told me about this guy.
Chet is great. Chet is a nice guy.
I think, yeah, if somebody was mentioned and they're like, oh, yeah, you'll like him. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he's
Classically
very
trained
nice.
artist. Cool. Maybe I'll get a piece from him. And then this John Hambone McGuire. I don't know that person.
John Hamburg. Oh yeah. Okay, John. Yeah.
Traveling
Uh,
blender salesman. Whoa. Vintage RPG podcast. And then Jennifer Cash.
Jennifer Cash. Okay.
Cash. I've been legally blinded since birth. I hold a master's degree in education and vision studies. There's a joke to be made there somewhere. And I'm passionate about tabletop role playing games. And Todd Terwilliger, man behind Hexed Press, dedicated to creating worlds one hex at a time.
Yeah, that looks cool, actually. And I don't even like hex games.
And I don't know why.
I'm just not a big fan of them.
I've never really done one. We did it in the play by post with Mouse Ritter, and I thought it was pretty fun, but we were obviously playing pretty slow.
I think it
Nature of the
comes
game.
down to that I don't like the randomness of it.
See, is it random? So, like, we had a map, a big world. Well, everything's big when you're a mouse ritter, but we had the world map, and like we knew where we were going, what zones were what. It's like, oh, there's a river that runs here. We're gonna be running into water. Like this is a forest. So, I mean, what we got there, I guess, was technically random, but as random as any one shot you join, you don't know what you're getting into. So,
Yeah.
do our hexes normally you cross into an hex and just roll
And
it
then
up
you
to see what
roll
it
on
is?
a table to see what it
Uh,
is. That's
so
usually what hex exploration is.
okay, so you just have like this big fog of war, pretty much.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I could see how that might not appeal.
I'm just not a big table generator game. You know
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah,
mean,
yep, yep, yep.
it's just me.
Oh,
It's
I
a
know.
silly thing that I don't like. I am
I
getting
gotta.
an echo from you, by the way.
Oh man, it only happens in this Evu thing. Let me. There's an option for it. There we go. Is that any better?
Let's see. Yeah, that's much better.
That's so weird. Okay.
It's weird how that happens. What job did he have? Oh, I haven't given him a job yet. Let's give him a job. Um.
I gotta send Lynn's Badger's wrestler dude to Twice Dead.
Oh, did you see? Did you get the colored version?
No, you got it here. Let me give me that real quick, and I'll send it
I'll
to him.
give that. I'll let everybody see it too. My Discord, my um, yeah, I'm sending it to you, and then I will display it for everyone so they can see. Uh,
Oh man, he's gonna love it.
I hate this. Some odd reason my Google Chrome is covering my taskbar now, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, that's kind of just Chrome, nothing else.
Just Chrome.
Weird.
So yeah, I think think Twice Dead is looking pretty cool.
Yeah. Is that what he's actually called? Is
Yeah,
that what
he's
you're
called
calling it?
Twice Dead. That's what we
Ah,
called him.
awesome, 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 awesome.
And he's going to be the enemy of Neil's character, which is El Torg, the
L
the fire.
something.
Yeah, so um, he's going to be an arch enemy of the turtle that is Mexican fire starter.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, that's Neil's character. Neil is playing Last Tuga or whatever. We created it on the Mass Pause
Oh,
stream.
he's in your campaign. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um. All right.
Yeah.
So he is herbalist. Okay. Well,
I
that's
would
not.
have I would have liked to join that campaign, but I'm glad I opted out because I'm gonna get slammed in a couple weeks
Are you?
at work. Yeah. Yeah, the new editor got back to me. Or well, I guess she's been getting back. Like she's wrapped up her part. We're gonna have a call Wednesday, and then when I get back from the convention, I got a book to jump on. So
Nice. That's a good
yeah.
thing.
Yep.
I'm almost done reading the first one.
How far are you? Or where
Um,
are you at? It's a better way to ask that.
trying to remember because it's been a couple days since I picked it up. Um, I think I'm about halfway. They just flew to the elven place, got the information, and then flew back to the human place, found out that it was the wrong information, and that's where I'm at.
Okay, yeah, you about to drop some bombs. Okay.
So so that's where I'm at with it. So um Kim Kim the Phantom. No, I don't want to do that. Bounty Hunter names. No, I don't like that either. Um Cowboy girl names, no.
Call him
Um
Wave Dard.
Joanna.
Yoyana?
Yeah, it could be a male or female at that point.
I just found Scrat's book again. Maybe I'll read the second page. Thanks, Mustache. One page at a time. That's all I can ask.
It's taken me a while to read it. It's not because it's not good. It's just I've been busy. What are we making today? We are making level 0 Plaguebound characters. So Plaguebound is a dark fantasy that I created that uses my bound system, the same one that my Ironbound system uses. But this is kind of new because we're making level 0 characters for a level 0 funnel that I'm running at a convention called EcclesiaCon, which is in New Jersey, Palmyra, on May 1st and May 2nd. Oh yeah, let me bring up the actual character sheet for an actual character because it's actually much better. Um, in my opinion.
No bias, though.
No bias whatsoever. Character sheet, fillable. There it is. So this is the actual character sheet for an actual level one character. Um, so, um, and it's 2 pages long. Um,
2 pages too many.
yeah,
I need a no character sheet.
I would love to have it like 1 page, but I just have too much stuff. I can't.
It's kind of hard to do that because, I mean, especially if
I'm
you're going to have room for flavor, like background. It's like you just need a big block for that.
I mean, the Mass Pause character sheet is there it is. This is no, this isn't the right one. Problem is I went through a lot of the Mass Pause ones. Character sheet 15. There it is.
People actually watch your Twitch. I just get bots.
And this is the character sheet for Mass Pause, which is a actually from here up is a character sheet for Mass Pause. From here down is the villain and the henchman and the minion sheet because Mass Pause is a superhero game that I'm working on. Comes out in October.
No,
Well,
Kickstarter starts in
Kickstarter
October.
in October. Let me rephrase that. You're right. Um, but yeah, so this is going to be a nice little funnel where people are going to die a lot, including Scrat. Scrat will
One of them.
die. And Great Mustache and probably Eskillum if he's going to be there. Uh,
Is this a 2 or 3 hour game scheduled?
it's 3.
So if I die in the first 5 minutes, I got to sit there for another 2.5 hours.
No, you get a new character when somebody enters a house. You start off as a new character. But you do have a choice. You could actually play your character as a zombie. Or what? Well, plagued. Same thing.
Very cool.
So you don't have to come back. You could just flip your because what's going to happen is I'm going to have tokens with numbers on them, and that's going to be your initiative order. But the tokens are going to have one on a number on the front, and then a Z, and then a number for the on the back. So when you die, you become a plague creature. So you flip the token will be flipped. Whether you control it or not, it's gonna create a zombie like
Very
character.
cool.
So
I never
uh
done a funnel. Ever since I learned about DCC, I was like, well, I want to try that. But
uh all right. This is Johanna is done. Let's add them to the I'm gonna say them because it could be male or female. Funnels are a lot of fun. Yeah. This is gonna be the most people that I've ever done. Um 20 20 people
that's
in
a
a
lot.
game. It's a lot. And I don't have help like Avenue Studios did. I'm going to be doing this by myself. So,
Oh, did he run a funnel before?
yeah, Jacob ran the funnel, and then Dan did all the initiative orders and stuff. So he only had to pay attention to the tactics.
I said, you just
So,
go around the table at that point, right?
that's why I'm having the tokens have numbers on them,
That's
and they're going to be numbered from 1 through 40 50, and you're only going to have 20 players, so it's going to be like every every 3 is going to be a monster token. So it should work
Mustache
out
says he
fine.
offered to help.
I don't remember that.
I was there, man. He totally did. And you were like, nah, I had it.
I'm pretty sure I have it because I'm simplifying initiative as quickly and as easily as I can. Hardest part is going to be explaining the rules to people and having enough dice for everyone.
Yeah, 20 people that don't know how to play the game. 19, I guess. I've played it. I remember how it works.
Neil's going to be playing. He knows how it works. Um, thank you. The logo was done by Eskillum in the chat. He's the one that made the logo for Mass Pause. I modified it a little bit, but he had the initial thought process for it.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought you had the initial thought and then he tweaked it.
I had initial thought. He made it a lot better, and then I tweaked it a little bit more.
Okay. Collaborative process.
Yep. Thank you. Takes a lot to do, so I appreciate that. All right. So how many characters do we have? 4.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. All right. Let's open up another character, shall we? All right. Let's see here. This what species is this one? No, we've already done that species. I want a new species. Okay, 2, which I think is no, I went too far. Enoken. Your favorite race. So um, Enokins are mushroom race that have a Western type society. I guess is how I'm going to say it without being politically incorrect. Um, I am removing the Banes from the classes.
How come it doesn't want to put my avatar up there?
I don't know.
Silly Evu Mux thing.
+2 on mental, so that goes up to 4. Um,
So, did I feel like I heard this somewhere or read it
mhm.
in the DCC funnels? Wasn't the idea like you make 4 characters and then whichever one survives ends up being your character for your campaign or
Yes,
whatever?
that's the thought process with funnels is that you make 4 characters, and whichever one survives is the character that you end up playing in the actual game.
That's cool.
Since we're not actually going to have a game, we're going to be it will be your characters will survive and grow in level.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Um,
Yep.
all right, jobs. Get back to jobs. I really should have put quick links in this to make it easier.
Some bookmarks.
There will be in the future, but all right. This guy's a merchant. Actually, this sounds like right up your alley for a character.
What's it do? I'll
a
be a merchant. Mushroom merchant.
You get boons to haggling, appraising, and reading people.
Wise mushroom.
You get a dagger and a lockbox of 50 silver pieces, a ledger, and ink. Uh, and then that's the job. Let's give them a flaw. Flaw. What should it be? A pacifist merchant?
What's that give him?
It's you only fight in self defense. That's a flaw.
Well, how many flaws you got? Let's just roll for it.
I have good question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
So I need a D45.
You do. Hey, Justin. Justin, you're playing in the Plaguebound funnel too, aren't you? Pretty sure he's playing in the funnel too. So
I have a
should be able.
D42 and a D48.
Roll a D48 and we'll ignore 47, 46, and 48.
Yeah.
Of course, they're not numbered, so I have to count them again to figure out which one it is.
It landed on a 48. Let's try that again. How about a 37? But you don't have them numbered, so that doesn't really help.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's Shattered Veil. Shattered Veil. The veil between worlds is thin around you. Random fleeting visions of spirit world haunt your sight. Once per long runs, the GM may introduce a false or illusionary vision, leading to you to question reality for one scene. That's pretty cool. I like
Yeah.
that.
Let's see. I'm going to change something here. I do this.
Randomly random sometimes it's doing this lately and it's pissing me off. It's sometimes the lowercase f's are coming in as dots instead of copying. It must be the font that I
Oh.
chose.
Do you have like two F's back to back and it's making a ligature or whatever it's called that it doesn't like it? Or
No, I mean, it's just, here's fearful. It's just, it's a simple F, but oh, it's working there, but it didn't work. Okay, whatever.
anyway, I got my dice
Um,
on the screen now. You can see them. You see that
oh, awesome.
48? My natural 48 I rolled.
All right.
That's
What should we give him for a feat now? Since he has let's give him um let's let's make him strong or tough skin. Let's make him tough skinned.
Hey, what's the dude's name that made a Questline? Is he in your server?
Lord Alfric.
Lord Alfred.
Yeah, he's in my server, I think.
I don't see no.
Maybe he's not in my server.
Why else am I gonna reach out to him? I need to get an
join
interview with him.
join the Questline Discord. It's free.
You know how many discords I get?
Less than me, trust me.
Yeah, probably. That doesn't mean I want more.
He has a 6 health. This guy's tough.
Yeah, that's my character.
All right, need a name.
Man. Mushroom Man. Fun guy, the fun guy.
Hornick. Yeah, Hornick will work. I'll save as funnel character Hornick. My Crucius Rex. That's good.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they can face.
Oh,
Frank too.
Oh.
A giant mushroom based dinosaur. All right. Let's open up a new character. Oh. I don't know if I like making these level 0 characters.
Yeah.
I like making level 1 characters. I'm not sure I like making these level 0 characters. They're kind of boring.
We just roll some dice and see what we get.
Roll me a D10.
D10. Here we go. Here we go. D10. Wow. It's probably gonna be transparent. It's gonna get keyed out because it's the wrong color. 5.
5.
Yep.
That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's Terax. Got another Terax. I'm just going to open up the other Terax because I had to rewrite the ID. I don't remember what. Never mind. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm getting rid of the Banes for this funnel. All right. Call me squirrel. Call me a squirrel.
What?
Yeah, Terax have the special ability call me a squirrel. You came up with that name.
Did I?
You
have the
did.
ability to glide up to half your distance. This also reduces fall. Oh yeah, that sounds like something I'd make.
I'm like, you helped me come up with that name.
Hey man, I can't remember these things. I just drop in, help out, and move on.
He is a farmer.
Sort of drive-by helping.
He is a farmer, which means he has a scythe. That's pretty cool.
I would say so.
And he has 1 physical damage protection. That's cool too. And he's good at physical labor and the scythe. So gets boons to both of those. You know what? He's pretty deadly on his own. I think he's okay without a bane and without a boon. Roll me a d6.
D6, here we go. 6.
He's tough.
Girl.
He's a toughie. All right. Name for a lizard. We'll call him Rex. So, for the people who don't know what Plaguebound is, a Pterorex is a lizard folk with feathers. Because dinosaurs had feathers, why can't a lizard?
I mean, if that's the religion you choose to follow, sure.
All right. So Rex is pretty much done because we're gonna skip. Dang it! I hit the wrong button. Rex. All right. All right.
Simonius the Great.
All right. So we're up to not even close to enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 14 more to go, and then I gotta duplicate them all. All right. So this one is an innkeeper because I'm on that page, so I'm just going to do that. Gathering information, social checks. Get spoons on those. And then yeah, well, I have 20 players and their characters are going to die, so they need to have backups in case they do. Though as much as I say that, Plaguebound and Ironbound are really not that deadly of games. Floaty cat. I need another D6 from you.
Oh,
Not D6, D10. Sorry.
we gotta roll some dice, cat. D10 coming in hot.
What do we get? 2. Another Enocan.
What do we need to do a reroll? Or
No,
I don't guess you don't have 20 races, so we're gonna get.
I don't have 20 races. We're going to get a lot of duplicates. Yeah. Hurry up. I spent most of Saturday creating a character generator to do this because I was sick of I didn't want to do this
Well, why aren't you using it?
because it was too much work. It wasn't worth it.
You know, you could have just done that in Excel in like 5 minutes. You tried to like make it all fancy in a real program, didn't you?
I did, yeah, because that's
Yep,
who
yep.
I am. You should know that by now. That's who I am.
I know it. I know it. I know.
He gets this, all this.
I'm just an Excel boy. That's what I use for everything.
I also tried AI too because I was curious how well it would do.
Did it
Because
fail?
it did. It did a really bad job actually.
So how come unrelated? I'm looking at the Evu Mux thing. How come we got dude's message on the screen, but it's not on the stream?
Which dude?
We got the Mycosaurus Rex comment. It's all big, like it's being displayed, but it's not.
Oh,
There it goes. Whee! But it wasn't on the stream for some reason.
It wasn't showing for me.
Hmm.
Weird.
I feel like it wasn't for a while, and then all of a sudden it came back. Maybe when I
Wh-
was
Which
making it.
which AI I tried? I tried Claude because I was curious whether it would do it or not.
Man, I got somebody reached out with a TTRPG project of theirs, and they like, I might have told you that it had a site and everything made for it with all the character creation tools and everything, but like, I don't want to say the whole manual was written by AI, but a
Some of it was.
significant chunk of what I read was. I responded to it. I was like, hey man, like you did do a lot of work on this. I can see that. And the website and all the tools you made, like they work and everything, but this manual, you
So I got Claude working. Like I got a working character generator, but it was doing things wrong. And it was just going to take too long for it to fix itself. So I was like, meh. Like it copied stuff from the book wrong, like information, like species abilities and stuff were wrong and changed, and I was like, it's just gonna take too long to fix it. So
I just do it myself.
I started doing it myself, and then I'm like, I don't want to do that either. All right, so we need another 48 die.
48. What is that? 17? 17.
I can't see, so you have to tell
Yep.
me. 3,
17.
6, 9, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. Elderly. Ooh, that's not a good one.
Depending on their health, they rolled, aren't they? Just might be dead.
You get a bonus that's 2 mental points, but have a -4 on physical pool. I'm not going to give them that -4 because that would be too harsh. We will do a -1 on that,
You step out the door to start your adventure and die. Blech.
and we will only do an extra mental pool. So they have 3 in mental pool and 1 in physical. I mean, I probably could have got it to work if I spent another like 2 hours trying to get it to like correct everything that was incorrect. Or I could have just opened up the script and did it myself, but again, it just takes too much time.
And you were like, I could just do all this on a stream.
Exactly. All right. Roll me a uh percentile
Percentile.
at 2d10.
35. I think that's what this die is.
1, 2, 3, and then 5. He might be elderly, but he's a brutal grappler. No, he can't even do that because he has to spend 2 physical points. I'm not giving him that. I'm going to give him Enduring Might, which is when your physical pool drops to 0, you remain conscious for 1 additional round before falling unconscious. Because they're going to need it. What was that?
Hmm? I don't hear that. Or I heard
No?
something, but I thought it came from your end. That little.
Mm,
I was just watching the cat.
all right. Need a d6 roll.
D6. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Meow. 4.
Oh. He's somewhat sturdy. Um. Oh, hey. Oh, you're gonna have to leave. Why? Oh
Maybe that's what we
no.
heard.
All right. I'm holding. Make room for Phil in case he wants. In case he does join.
Ah.
All right. All right. Let's see here. All right. So this guy's got done. We need a name.
I don't have any dice for that.
I'll go to fantasy name generator then. Real names. Let's do Asian type names. Sarjo. Okay, that works. All right, Sarjo. All right, that's quite a few. You good, Phil? All right, I'll put you on the stream then. Boom! There you are, Phil. You're on stream. How are you?
Doing good.
Well, besides the cat throwing up beside you.
Yeah. Obviously, the cat just threw up, so it's a little soggy. It's a little soggy right here.
So are you starting a company? Is that why you need a logo?
No. I mean, like,
Oh.
I've always dreamed of having a podcast called Words Without Number.
Okay.
Because if you get me hooked on a topic, I probably won't shut up. Stick my foot in my mouth.
I mean, yeah, but you usually have an intelligent conversation about it. You're usually willing to discuss it.
Sure. I will
Usually.
acknowledge that I am wrong.
I mean, that right there is a proof over most people. So, I'm big on admitting when I'm wrong because I'm usually wrong. All right. All we're doing is creating characters, Phil, and talking. So, if you have anything that you want to talk about, let me know.
Is this for mass pause, or are you doing Plaguebound stuff?
This is Plaguebound. So I'm running a 20-person level 0 funnel.
20 tunes, or 20 people?
20 people.
Wow.
So, and the problem is when they die, they get a new tune. So I need to have enough characters so they can continually have players, characters. So
How many you got signed up for so far?
16, I think.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So
Yeah, last time I saw it, that was about the number of spots you had left. So it is. It's flipped.
So, but I'm not worried about it. I think it's going to work really well because I'm going to do initiative. The tokens that they use for their indicator of who they are is going to have a number on it, and that's going to be their initiative number. Simple as that.
That easy.
Like, and then
is this going to be in person or online? I'm guessing online.
In person. It's going to be at a ClisaCon.
Oh, fun.
So, it should be a lot of fun.
I've tried doing like playing cards and be like, all right, we're doing bridge suit, and everybody's like, what's bridge?
So I've got to figure out how to do cards online because for crit I'm running Cloudfall, and Cloudfall is 2 decks of 52 cards.
I I don't know a good answer for you because like
Me either.
Roll20 is about the closest. Foundry's a little clunky, and then
Hmm.
there's a guy that I worked with in the Mythic Game Master emulator Discord. He made like a Excalidraw plugin for it, so it would like draw from your Obsidian vault, and it would put a
Mhm.
picture on there, and you could draw a card.
Mm. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. There's an online place that called cardsplaying.io or something like that, and it does a fairly good job. Um, but it means I have to teach people the interface.
Um,
But unfortunately, it is a game that only uses 2 decks of cards, so I've got to figure out a way.
I do have a poker deck, like PNGs and stuff. So if you were like making the drawing card sound on your side, you could draw the card, put the picture up on Draw
Well,
IO or whatever you're.
unfortunately, the players have to have a hand.
Ah,
Because it so the mechanic of the system is one of the decks is the ship, one of the decks is the flying leviathan, so your sky pirates hunting down leviathans,
mhm.
and the players draw 3 cards from the deck to start, and then they basically it's a game of war between the players and the GM. um
Hmm.
so all right. I'm and people Phil was one of the starters of Crit. So if you don't know what Crit is the community run Infinity tabletop game, which is a free online um community run convention for games. Um
It's
I,
that way.
although, I mean, like, is it over there?
It's over
yeah.
that
For
way.
me, it's
Yeah.
over there. Oh, okay.
I was like, it's this way for me.
uh,
Like,
yeah. Otherwise, I'm just some random guy. I don't know what did I put in there. Random dude.
Wow. I appreciate you coming in. I like talking to you. Um I like the new the character art this year for Crit.
I
The
oh,
do.
big
riding the mammoth or whatever.
the mammoth, it's
I
really
thought it was-
cool. So everybody can see it.
Yeah.
There's two variants to it. There's one where Trip is in front of the mammoth, and I forget what Chris said the mammoth's name is, which I'm sure Chris is lurking around. And once you say his name, he's summoned and.
Summoned and he'll show up, yeah.
But the mammoth has a name. I just don't remember what it is. It's either Woolly or something like that.
It's really well done. I like it. It's good. I like the last one too, the cowboy.
Yeah.
That was
Mhm.
pretty cool too.
And our first year was like just a cybernetic time tripping or time hopping cyber ninja.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, where I'm gonna run a game on Sunday, but I don't know what it's gonna be yet.
On stream or?
No, another game on Sunday for Crit.
Oh.
But I don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
I'm doing my 5-day mini campaign, but I'm also gonna do a Stars Without Number adventure.
When are you doing that?
I don't know yet,
Okay.
but it's gonna be put up there soon. I just finished rolling out my sector, and now I'm building out the derelict or building out wherever it's gonna be. And
I've been wanting to play Worlds Without Number. That's why I'm asking.
I mean, once you learn Worlds Without Number, Stars Without Number, any of that stuff, except for Godbound, I think Godbound's probably the only Gonzo one. Then you pretty much have all of his games because it's like a mixture of True 20, BX, and Traveler.
Okay. I could see that. It's
But-
one of those games that I've always wanted to play. I haven't had a chance to play it or read it. I should read it too. I own it. I just
So
haven't read it.
I use Worlds Without Number for most of my fantasy games just because of like I don't know, something about me being okay with myself just saying this exists versus like rolling in a table just doesn't
Mhm.
feel right.
I thought that sounded familiar, and then I saw the cover. I picked that up recently somewhere because somebody was talking about all the tables in it and said it was really good for that, and they were not wrong.
Yep. Uh, I would couple that one with the weird and also like basically anything Numenera.
Yeah, I mean, I really do love Cipher System. I was playing. Ran a game last night that was modern day with kind of like weird superhero type powers. It was really cool. I don't-
Okay.
but
Okay.
um,
I don't want to derail your NPC or your pre-gens here.
I'm kind of derailing myself, Phil. Because
Shadow Main, you know what's up, brother.
yeah, the weird is so awesome.
Although
See,
it's a highly unoptimized PDF because on my ancient tablet it doesn't load very well.
I hate unoptimized PDFs. They drive me crazy because it's not that hard to optimize them.
Yep.
I keep complaining to the MG uh, Monty Cook folks that it needs to be an app. No luck so far. All right. Let's see here. Let's do one more character and we'll call it good. Because I'm getting bored with them. Um, let's see. I need a D48 from you.
Oh,
A,
here we
a
go.
D48?
A D48. 44, but that's actually too many, isn't it?
Nope, 44 is fine.
Okay.
It's going to be the last one. What were we using that for? That was the
Jobs? Or,
was it the
or your
no
perks thingies or whatever.
flaws. That's what it was. That was for flaws. Because I have 45 flaws. He is weak, or she. Shouldn't assume he. Weak.
That's been something that I've been doing with my blacklight characters is trying to pick gender neutral names that are still like 80s edgy military pulpy kind of a sound.
Okay, so has everybody seen the trailer for the new Street Fighter?
No.
Speaking of 80s,
Did not know this was a thing.
yeah, it's coming out this year.
Oh,
It
boy.
feels very 80s in its style.
Street Fighter trailer. Oh, God. Because all of these movies did so well in the past.
Let's make a Jorvik because we haven't had a Jorvik yet. Jorviks have a lot, but they get it +2 to their physical pool. So let's add that. All right. And the job that I am currently on is a Jorvik sailor. Interesting. I wouldn't expect a Jorvik sailor. Do.
What is this movie?
You see, like
I'm watching it.
it's not horrible, but it's not great either. um, let's give him sweep attack. That will be a good one for them to have access to.
I have Plaguebound, so I have bought it, but I haven't read it yet.
You mean Ironbound or Plaguebound? Because Plaguebound's not out yet. I'm still working on it.
No, it might have been Ironbound then. I am waiting for Plaguebound.
Plaguebound's coming very soon, I hope. It's the same system. The only difference in the system is Plaguebound has a corruption mechanic where you have to roll a mental check against being corrupted by the plague. And if you fail that mental check, you get a corruption point. And every 3 corruption points, you have to roll a D100 on a D100 table for a mutation.
Very cool. Can you swing back from it, or is it just a continually growing?
It's just a continually growing. You cannot get back. Once you have a mutation, you have a mutation. And it resets itself, so you every three corruption points, you get more mutation. Finally, to the point where eventually you might not be who you think you are anymore. So, what, Scrat?
It's a movie. That will exist, apparently.
It's already made. They're in the process of advertising for it. Yeah. I need a Predator type name. Jungle names, that will work. No, that's actual jungle names.
Blaine.
Okay.
I can't. Well, what was the dude, the black guy? It was like when Arnold comes over, he's like, "Blada, you son of a bitch!" And then they clasp arms and do the big bro fist.
Oh yeah. Golly, what
Dutch.
is that guy's name?
No, not Dutch. That was Arnold.
I don't remember because I saw those movies.
Well, we can find out real quick.
I saw those movies when I was like 7. My father showed them to me when I was 7, and I was Dylan.
Yep, Dylan.
Yeah, Carl Weathers is Dylan.
All right, Blaine is done.
Or Sonny.
Blaine. All right, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm halfway there, and then I got to duplicate all of these with female names. You know, I should have just used the AI generator to generate these.
Boo.
Boo!
I agree, boo. But I was curious how well it would do it, so I fed it the instructions on how to what to do, and it just screwed it all up.
There's some weakness in me where I was like, man, I'm generating these pregens. I could just jump over to Chat GPT and be like, hey brother, here's what I need. Make me 10 NPC or make me 10 pregens.
Yeah, I know it's tempting sometimes.
You could get some name from it.
I'm trying to do like the 5-man band idea of like the leader, the heart, the strong guy, the smart guy, and the edgelord. I forget what their actual name is. Lancer. And then like 2 different personalities based off of that, so I have 10 NPCs.
That's a lot of NPCs. I am going to switch to a different screen. Bear with me, guys. No. Yep, yep. Now it's just us 3.
Oh no.
Because I'm pretty much done making characters. For tonight. I'm gonna have to continue throughout the week, but for tonight I'm done. Hey, Phil? I got a question. What do you think? what do you think about the mechanics in Outgunned? The Yahtzees,
Uh,
the pairing and stuff.
I need to read more into it because when I initially skimmed it, I thought to myself, this is just like Mythic D6, where it's counting 4+ and looking for a number of successes and stuff like that. But I've been wrong, so I need to go back and reread through it.
I
Yeah,
enjoyed it. I thought it was super cool.
it was a lot of
I
fun.
mean, it seems like a lot of people enjoy it and have had a lot of fun. I haven't had a group to play it with yet that is awake when I'm playing. Would be willing to play it.
That's why I'm interested to try Household, because I think it uses the same system. I'm curious to how that fast pacedness works in a fantasy setting. Like it lent itself well to Outgun because Outgun was just an action movie spoof. It was silly and over the top. So you're like, yeah, just roll dice, go. But like, I guess if you're in a more serious setting or slower or something, I'm wondering how it would work.
It works fairly well because I've done it in other settings. Um, but it's really leans itself towards that action, and I think they have two versions of the house one, right? Don't they have a very
They
similar
did
mechanic
They
to
did something to
Outgun?
it recently, like a re-release or something. I was on a stream recently trying to figure out what the heck it was, and I kept finding household 5e compatible stuff. I was like, well, I don't
Yeah,
get
that's what I
too much
thought.
of
I thought they did like a 5e compatible version.
that. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen this. I didn't know what it was. I was just like,
Yeah,
more fantasy.
yeah,
Neat.
they did
So it's
do
kind
a
of like
5e version. Okay.
where you're, Honey, I Got Shrunk, and then you're
Mm-hmm.
fantasy that way.
It's
Neat.
it's the littles basically. Um, did the not the littles. What was that called? It was an animation. Um,
Got any more details about it?
I'm. It's not coming to me. Little creatures that live in a house.
Mouse Rider?
No, no, no.
Or is this a movie?
It's a TV show from the 80s.
Oh.
90s, I mean. That's going to drive me crazy, but I'll figure it out eventually.
Not Superhuman Samurai.
Oh, The Borrowers,
The Borrowers?
which was a movie, but it was similar to that thought process. Oh, why am I not thinking of this? It doesn't matter. You guys don't. I'm not getting it. It's not coming to me. Um. Oh, somebody did say The Borrowers.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure,
um, it's yeah, I guess it was The Borrowers. Like, but that's not what. It's not the images I'm getting for Borrowers. Isn't what I remember seeing. Um, it's gonna drive me crazy. I'll figure it out eventually. It will come to me like at like 2 in the morning while I'm sleeping. I'll wake up, and my brain will go, "Oh yeah, it's this," and it will be like, "Oh no, now you have to go research exactly what that was and see images of it."
You gotta find the specific scene from the specific episode.
Exactly, like, oh, um,
So, Scrat, have you been doing any kind of gaming stuff lately? I mean, obviously, I think you've been doing a lot of it.
Well, Outgun recently. I think that was the most
Sure.
recent thing we played.
Did you do the superhero version? The John Wick?
The action
the
movie.
John Wick version, yeah.
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 Because
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
I figured start them off with the actual like action movie one, and then I want to try a whole bunch of the other ones.
Like some of the stuff that tipped me off on it was it had the same themes as like the D6 system from West End Games, where they had D6 Adventure, D6 Fantasy, D6 Space, D6, Core, and I think they also had Supers.
It was the littles. I was right. This one.
That looks familiar. The kid
It
with the hat.
does.
It. This is the animation of it. Like it was very 80s.
Oh no.
And then, but it was well animated. So
Yeah, that looks almost fully animated.
yeah, so it was well done. Like, but it was a really bad show. But all right, that makes me feel better. I figured it out. I won't have to wake up in the middle of the night going, "What was that?"
I mean, you still might. You might decide, it's like, well, I want to go back and watch it.
No, I have no interest in watching it. It was very much like, it was very much like, this is how you become a good person type show. Like it wasn't good.
Oh, trying to preach you something that you weren't
Exactly. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The animation was good though, and that's the reason why I remember it. Because that's why one of the reasons why I went to school. I really like animation, so
And then he became a professional YouTuber.
yep. What games have you been playing, Phil?
Oh, lately, Easy D6. We did a fantasy, and then we did this my Thursday group. We did fantasy first, and then we did this custom, or it was Dreadful Doomscapes. We did Everyday Nightmares, and it was a 80s, basically kind of like spoofing on Stranger Things, where we were all 80s high schoolers trying to make our way, and we were starting out as freshmen. And then we didn't have a full group, so they were like, "Oh, Phil, you should run us something." So I ad-libbed my way through a Easy D6 sci-fi in the vein of Mass Effect. And
Nice.
kind of what we did is like we rolled up. We basically rolled up the whole adventure on site. Like I asked the guys, "Hey, what do you want to see? Hey, what don't you want to see?" And then we're going to use some tables. We're going to generate some plot points and try and play into these. And worked out pretty good. Had some almost contention. Like the players almost just didn't get together because they were trying to do the same thing, but rubbing against each other like magnets, and then they finally came together like butt cheeks and formed a team.
I like Dreadborn Hunters. That one was pretty fun. Scotty ran that one for us.
And then we were doing Index Card RPG for a while. Then we did Shadow Dark, and then we did Orbital Blues, 2400, and I want to run anything on my shelf for that group, but they said as long as it's easy to get into, they should be fine with it.
Sounds like you need to run Ironbound.
Probably.
What do you think about the Dungeon Tower Crow reaching 6.9 million?
I mean, good for them. I haven't read it yet or listened to it. I need to.
Oh, you should.
What
Oh, it's
is
so
it?
good. So the concept of
it's a lit RPG, right?
it is it's a lit RPG, but the concept is this guy chases out his ex-girlfriend's cat. His ex-girlfriend cat escapes out the window, and he actually likes the cat, so he goes out in his underwear to save it from a tree, to get it down from a tree. The world completely collapses in on itself. All the buildings crush down to nothing, cars crush down to nothing, and then these doorways open up to this game. This game is if the humans win the game, they get to keep Earth. If they don't, Earth becomes goes to the Borant Company, which is a bunch of fish aliens.
Hmm.
It's very much like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy style, like thought process with the aliens. Like they came 50 years ago and told us that this was going to happen and that we should prepare for it, and then we did it because that's what happens. And
We're lazy. Yeah.
So is that dungeon crawler Dave or whatever his name is his success what has spurred the movement of lit RPG of late?
yes,
Okay.
I would say so. Yeah.
That was the first one that I heard people ranting about, and then it got to be in a normal buzzword in people's ears.
Yeah.
I would say there's a website called Royal Road, where people can, post story stuff, and I think that's the one where Lit RPG has a significant footprint on.
100% recommend listening to the audiobook for this, though. It's the best way to read it.
I did just finish another book, so time to get that, I guess.
I mean, you could get. I'll throw that out there.
Audiobook? Your book's not in audio format yet.
No, it's not an audiobook. I tried twice. People just couldn't come through with it.
Yeah, I did make a I didn't make a promise. I did a statement saying that I was trying to make an audiobook of Mythic Game Master Emulator because it was just one format that other people hadn't had yet to do something like that.
I need
So
to learn
what
how to
is
use that thing?
what is it? I've never heard of it.
Mythic?
Yeah.
One moment.
Are you sitting on it?
Are you pulling? What it?
So this is the second edition, but what it is, it's a tool system or framework that allows you to systematize scenes, and I use it as a co-GM. So when people ask me questions and I go, I don't know, I roll D100, look at the charts and stuff that are in here. There it is, and then there's also like spark tables and inspiration tables and stuff in here. There's 100 of them. There's 30 something with 100 values each, and basically it allows you to structure your scenes and play out an adventure without any forethought or any kind of planning, prep, or any kind of stuff like that. And I used it for my player's choice games for the first 2 years of Crit, and worked out pretty good. But people use it for doing writing, game mastering, solo play, co-GMing, GMless. It was also a big inspiration to Ironsworn here as well, and some other games.
I'll have to check it out.
I will say it is a different mindset than most people are used to. It might work out for you, Dave, because you're not a big prepper. But a lot of people
I'm not
who
a
are
big
very,
prepper.
a lot of people who are very much into the mindset of I have to prep this, or if I don't prep it, it's not worth other people's time. And I've had other players tell me, like, you didn't prep this, it's not worth my time because you didn't put any effort into it. And I'm like, okay.
Not
This is-
heard that one before.
You haven't heard that?
No, I mean, on the other hand, people also think I prep for my stuff, which I don't.
Well, that's amazing. Well, that group that said that, I had to practice getting good at hiding the fact that I was using this or other tools to do a lot of that just in time or JIT, inspirational improv stuff like that.
I mean, I've gotten to the point where I get down to like I roll a d6 and 6 is the best outcome and 1's the worst outcome, and that's how I make decisions. And a lot of times I'm not rolling it. Usually I have the players roll it.
Well, I got these GMA cards, or the Game Master's Apprentice cards, like the base decks and stuff, and I use those mostly for the names and then like the adjective, verb, noun trio that you can put into a random event, and then I'll kick off an interrupt or an altered scene or something like that. But
Yeah, I could do stuff like that and actually become a better GM, but I'm too lazy.
At some point, I'll have to run you through this because I've done it with Jorben.
I would love to.
Because
Yeah.
I've done it with Jorben and a couple other people, and we'll use this tool. I use this tool. A lot of people get on me because I use tools, but like the Adventure Crafter is a fun little tool because it's just neat. I like it. It has like over 200 plot points, and then you can like mix them together to make an adventure beat, and then you play that out, and yeah.
I think tools are very useful. I'm not a big person of roll on a table at the table, but I'm definitely on the mindset of yes, if you want to prepare, roll on these tables and get it all set up.
I like doing it at the table, but if the players aren't willing to give grace to the GM or whoever's doing it, then yeah, you just kind of have to feel it out.
Oh, as a player, I'm very much DM needs to roll on table. Please go ahead, have fun. Here's a question: do you all use beats when setting up to run a game?
It depends on your definition of beat, because some people have different definitions for that word, or everything in the world. So the way I define beat is a predefined, this must happen in the sequence. I don't do that. I'll plan a probable scene that may happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and it's just kind of like letting go and getting used to it not coming to be.
I pretty much do the same thing. I basically make an outline of the plot that I want to happen, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't bother me. Like I can throw it out the window and not care. Yep.
Lazy.
Sorry, I'm going to be pulling out all my tools here.
Shadowmane says same. I like pausing the game to look at a table, but I will create adventure frames with random tables.
Yep. And it also helps out. It helps I really want to get into the idea of a co-creation table. I know that's been a hot buzzword with like the 4D people, but like I picked this up, and this book came out way before I even learned about that. And I don't know if you can read it. I can read it, but the author talks about like, hey, when you don't have an idea or you need inspiration, just point at a player and say, hey, give me an A word or give me a Z word or something like that, and make that the thing that is what you're looking for.
Hey, when I don't know what to do, I just go, hey, what does that look like? What are you doing? Because that usually gives me something to go off from.
So, sorry, I'm going to talk more
Sure.
on Dylan's next question, but do I have a starting point? It depends. If it's the first session of a longer campaign, I will have to lead the way. But after that, unless the players were involved in the setting creation, then I'll have to wait until the second session or when they finish that milestone in order to get a sense of where they should go or what their desires are in the world. And that's what will help me determine, like, hey, what are we doing for the next session? What's the next goal?
It's 100% what I'm doing too. What I do too. I tend to have like this one-shot adventure just to see how the players are going to play together and react to the world, and then I build. I usually start with the end of where do I want it to end, and then I kind of work my way back a little bit.
Yep. That's been like the thing I've been learning about how traditional mysteries are made, and I've been trying to debunk it a little bit because I want to play an improv mystery, similar to Brindlewood Bay, more akin to the Mythic Mystery Matrix, where it's like you have no idea who did anything with what, and it's going to kind of turn into a clue game. But what isn't, like, when investigators go out on the street, they're not like, I must find a clue at this point. They actually have to ask questions and do all sorts of deductions, and that's where dice come into the game. So yeah.
I look at beats in terms of highs and lows, not plot points. Same.
And your next comment about Hamlet's hit points, I did read that, and I agree that's That's probably the other term about what a beat would be that I've seen people commonly refer it to, rather than a scene that must happen versus an upbeat, a downbeat, or just like maintaining the tension feel.
Yeah, I think you sent that to me, and I read that. That was really cool.
Mm-hmm. The other Robin Laws book I got is the Laws of Good Game Mastering, which I thought was good, but also that guy's style is a little bit. That guy's style kind of seems to lean between I'm doing a narrative game and then I'm also doing like players lead the way. He doesn't come out and say that, but it's just like in the way his writing is to me and how I interpret it.
Oh, I totally. Yeah, I agree. After reading that book, yeah. But it was a really interesting book.
Mm-hmm.
And I did change some stuff because of it. So, but yeah. Any other questions for us? Because we're here, we're talking about it.
Yep.
I am in IT. Or are you talking about the client?
All right, so I'm looking to start a set of one shots set in the unremembered realms with the system with 5 E's for an online group. The group is going to be a group for hire. I want to let players hop in and out from session to session, running for whoever can show up. I will basically have a base camp and a bunch of one shots lined up. Thoughts? That is basically a West March. Look up West March.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that's essentially what West March is, and there's a great book that came out last year. Carl Otto something. I have a print on demand version of it, but yeah, as long as the players buy into we are given a mission, we must go do that instead of like screw you. I mean, you can plan for that, but yeah, there's kind of a central conceit of we're here to play the game.
Yeah, you basically have to get that agreement from the players ahead of time for those to work well. In my opinion, but my opinion's only I only have 27 years of experience.
Only.
Only. I was talking to somebody the other day. Was it you, Scrat? I was like, I don't remember who it was. I think it was Wes and Jason, and I was like, I feel like an imposter sometimes giving advice, but then they were like, well, you have 27 years of experience. I'm like, yeah, but I don't. My GM style is very off the cuff.
I do think that could be a fresh outlook, but then you're gonna get like everybody else. I'm sure Scrat gets it with all the videos he does of like people are like, well, you don't do it my way, so you're wrong, or I don't read it this way, you're wrong.
I mean, I don't run games. I just show up to other people's games.
But like, I think it'd be great to hear what you have to say.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't have anything to say because usually it's in the moment that I make that decision. I don't usually like prep anything.
If you can get Skillum here on, he'd probably prompt you with some questions to get you bacon.
Probably. I mean, Skillum's good that way. You are an expert at your style. I guess I have a style. I never thought of it as a style.
I mean, you kind of get into the whole. I mean, that's been the hot buzzer topic on Dungeon Tuber space. Is like the whole. What is your DM style?
Yeah, that's been a hot topic lately.
Yep, I agree.
I've been saying backstories, character backstories, is what I've been seeing going around.
Really? I've seen that one too.
There was Mystic Arts and what is Tabletop just dropped one. I feel like somebody else is doing one too. I've been sitting on one for a long time, but my content, I've kind of gotten to the point like, who cares? Just go do what you want, man.
And that's why I love what you do, because every time I know when I click on your videos, it's hilarious, or it's going to be original.
Well, thanks, man.
I mean, that's why I don't do YouTube videos, is because I don't think I have anything original to say.
I will say the hardest part for me was trying to figure out. I was trying to do tutorial on how to do a rollmaster character, because everybody I talk to picks on it because it's 6 pages of skills and 2 pages worth of character data, and like trying to figure out like blurb to put at the beginning and then ramble in the middle, go through the steps and do the hands thing and like write it down and stuff. I just find I ramble on too much, and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot about that. Ah, crap. Let's redo this whole thing. And
if I don't have a script, that video will never get done.
See, I think that's my problem is I keep trying to script myself. I think I just need to not script myself and just do a whole bunch of editing.
yeah, that's probably what I should do, because like as long as I get it done and I can go back and be like, oh, that's where this piece needs to actually go, instead of like in the middle of stat or skill assignments, this part was actually part of attribute determination and stuff like that.
A lot of ideas for my posts are from listening to way too many shows and podcasts about GMing. Yeah, I don't have time to listen to all these YouTubers.
Somebody made a really good point a while back. And I don't know if it was just a chat in the Discord server somebody made it, but somebody said, it might have been in a stream, actually, now that I think about it, that all these videos floating around, that it's like about GMing or making maps or whatever, implies there is a right way to do it.
Oh yeah, they do.
Kind of gives even like people that are trying to be helpful, like it implies there's a wrong way to do it, I think was the better way to say that. Instead of, just showing up and running your game and having a good time. And that's why I was kind of gotten to the point where I don't want to say I don't care, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter to me and probably most other people. And like the same way for writing stuff too. It's like, who's to say what you wrote is right or not? If you look hard enough, you will find your audience. So
I will say, like, when I first started learning about game mastering stuff, I bought hard into some people's like draw on the index card, throw it out there, and I was like, oh man, that's awesome. I still do it, but like some players just don't like it. And it's just whatever I'm comfortable with, and doing scientifically and being like, hey guys, I'm trying this thing out. Please give me some grace. As long as we're still moving forward, let's roll with it.
I mean, my thought process is as long as all the players are having fun, then I'm doing the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If my players are not having fun, then it's not the right way of doing it.
So, question for you then: are you responsible for their fun, or are they responsible for their fun?
It's both. It's a combo. Like I'm responsible for making it so they could have fun, but they're responsible for taking a step into that fun. Like, it's a team effort on making the fun.
And I agree. I was just pitching it out there so that way it would be a voiced question.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's definitely the way I feel about TTRPGs, is that the players have to be willing to commit themselves into everything. I usually over-prepare because I'm a shit GM, so my session preps end up like... I mean, it's not a wrong way of doing it. You can definitely over-prepare and have a good game, but why would you want to put that much effort and stress on yourself?
How long have I been prepping that swamp for Moss and Stone one shot?
For like 6 months.
I'll get to it one day.
Well, and like, so that mini campaign I did last year for Crit, the hardest part wasn't prepping the adventures. It was finding all of the assets that would get the players into the mood and the mindset, because like I had to prep and plan for people who didn't know what BattleTech was, or like what the whole concept or feel of the tone of the game was.
So, on this point, so the players have fun, my thought process is if you have somebody who really enjoys all that deep dive narrative type stuff, they're also the type that likes to write that stuff without realizing it. So just have them tell you what they want it to be, instead of writing 6 pages of lore. Just be like, okay, so tell me exactly what this alien race is that has been coming down from the heavens, that acting like gods are like.
I want to answer Skillam's question.
What's that?
Words without number, not worlds without number, because that's already a game. Words without number, just verbal vomit. Yeah.
I'm always up for a podcast.
So the idea that I want to go with is discussing worlds without number, building, like using the tools to build a setting, doing some solo play in it, and then also playing other characters through it, and then also talking about like not necessarily PvP, but it ends up being PvP, like using the factions to have players go against each other to achieve goals and objectives that then help generate adventuring grist for me instead of doing a bunch of solo dice rolling and stuff.
And that is the reason why I don't have a Patreon, because I don't have anything to throw up at their Patreon. Because I don't create things ahead of time. I only have books. And the books, even my books, though, are very vague. Like, Ironbound has, like, 35 factions, but they're all, like, a paragraph long. They're not, like, this in-depth faction sheet.
Well, depending upon, like, the level of information you need, you could do, like, 2 lines, Dungeon World tags, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Or complaining about having too much unpublished stuff that just needs polishing pass.
And then I also wanted to touch on Shadowmane's statement of using the lazy methods.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I love this book, but like I've also had people like, oh, it's just too much work for me. I'm like, it's lazy. I don't get how much more lazy you can get, but like people want to use one or two items out of it, and I'm like, okay, I feel like you're missing a whole bunch of it unless you're so in depth in the game that you already have this stuff in your head. I mean, a session, I take my notes and I brain dump for the week so I can go be a normal person.
How dare!
The lazy DM method is really awesome for people who want to prepare for a game. I
thought the whole point of it was to not prep.
Oh no, it talks about how to prep. It's a good teacher on how to prep. And it teaches you how to prep without over preparing, in my opinion.
I might be thinking of the No Prep GM book.
The No Prep GM book kind of does that.
So,
yeah.
like this book, the Index Card RPG thing, like using the story architecture. I'll find it here in a second. That was my biggest light into like, oh, now I understand like the story architecture thing.
Oh yeah.
Like that was a big. He doesn't do the index cards in here, but in Core 2 he does, and just using that as inspirational prompts, and then being able to be like, oh, if the players waffle, I can then guide them towards this if they don't have a direction of where they need to go.
I was already doing that before I read Index Card RPG, but yes, it was. It's kind of how I always have run my games. Was like, if I want them to go there, I'll just redirect what they're doing to do that. Like, another thing I strongly feel like, hey, you want that Elven City to be a important plot point? Just make it to be the next place they're going instead of having it down south where they have to go. That's where it is. It's now right next door. But that's how I prepare things. I'm like, okay, well, I want this cool plot scene. Yeah, it's going to be a day's ride out. It's not going to be like across the country. Though I do across the country things. I did that with Plaguebound.
Yeah.
So
I disagree. Sail for days.
I was gonna say, when you talk about the philosophy, are you meaning like think about your game and you're just using the prompts as reminders when you forget, or you take the notes to remember later on?
Hey, you do what works for you, Frank, because if it's working, then you're doing it right. Um, in my opinion.
I think the biggest thing that helped my game mastering was just reading more fiction. Um,
I
read
mean,
fiction.
you can't write fiction without reading fiction. It just doesn't
Yeah.
work.
And the way I love the way that James D'Amato talks about it in his Ultimate RPG
Mm-hmm.
Players Gameplay Guide, where it's the table text. Everybody is a participant of narrating or writing the book, but like an improv scene, everybody has to work off of each other and play the like actually look at each other, read the body language and stuff like that, and then write the text together. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if I got that feeling out of the lazy GM method, because I think I watched his Shadow Dark session, and like even after listening to the audiobook, reading that book twice, that demonstration of doing that loop in the Shadow Dark campaign that he did was just the little switch for me to be like, oh, I get it now.
I mean, there is a reason why I want like a small biography from all my players during a campaign. If it's a campaign, I want a like 1 or 2 paragraph biography, and I require them to have at least one friend in the world. Somewhere in the world, the friend exists. Whether it's your father, your mother, I don't care. You have relations in this world, because even the most solo person has someone that they talk to. Because if they don't, they will kill themselves.
Right. Or go insane.
Or go insane.
Uh,
Right.
So like that gets to this character Mad Lib thing that I found. I was hot on it for a while in the Mythic Discord, whereas like I saw it in another solo supplement where it was a pre-made template of like a scene, and then you plug in the friendly enemy complication place thing or whatever, and then you get different details every time, but it still kind of guides you in an expected path. And so like I found one that was like basically what do I want, what do I need, or what do I want, what do I need, what am I doing, who am I helping, and why am I being hunted. Not necessarily that kind of prompt, but like I want to earn the respect of Mortar the Seer, see the industrial syndicate of the Sentinel get their just deserts for feeding the addiction of my people, help Ishana the Forager deal with stopping of poaching of a beast, fulfill the promise of rescue Griff the Farrier from another person, and protect this other person from this bad discovery they're making. And in like those names I gave to my dungeon or the game master, and they were like, "Oh, cool! I'll just use these and spin that into the world." It wasn't like I wrote 6 pages; I just gave him 6 sentences.
Right. That's all I want is like give me a reason why you exist in this world, and give me like relationships that you might have in this world, because I will take those and I will implement them into the story, because that is something you care about for your character. So if you care about it for your character, I should care about it for your character.
Is that why you're always trying to kill Poe's dog?
That was why I was always trying to kill Post Dog, yes.
How dare.
Yeah, I agree with that, Shadowmane. And the way that there's another book that Professor Dungeon Master recommended called The Extreme Dungeon Mastery. I have that one too. That one I didn't really vibe with all that much. It was written by Tracy Hickman, so that should inform some ideas of what the content is. But like the first 3 chapters, I think were the most beneficial to me. Like there's a whole chapter on how to do hand magic card tricks and stuff at the table. But it's like sought the I view the secrets and clues of the lazy game master prep method as soft bumpers to try and like present the world, but then like, oh, you're getting these clues, and they point towards this revelation, like the three clue rule, and then that kind of helps guide them back into where they're going to achieve their goal. Especially if the players are chasing a red herring that you know is not a true thing.
True thing, yeah. You can't let them chase red herrings. You got to give them the proper clues to get away from it.
Yep. Now, like, I'm sure I haven't really played any Call of Cthulhu adventures, but I'm sure like because it's a bounded area box, that would allow you to have the red herring because it would only go so far, and they'd be like, oh, there's nothing connecting to it.
Depends on the Cthulhu adventure, honestly. I've played a lot of Cthulhu. And if you're doing an adventure of Cthulhu, sure. But when you start trying to do a campaign using Cthulhu, it's you have to make sure that those red herrings aren't as prominent.
Yeah, I don't know if like I would turn the red herring into the thing, just because then like if it wasn't necessarily truly part of the deal, would that be kind of, I don't know, not scummy, but just
so that's the same way I feel about puzzles. I'll have a solution for puzzles, but if my players come up with a better solution or a solution they feel is the right solution, I'll just let it be.
Man,
and I feel
did you watch that one stream, the Words of Power one? With
No.
oh man, he had a puzzle at the end of it. We completely passed some kind of artwork on the wall we were supposed to look at and get the answer to, and we had all these different colored orbs that we were supposed to put in these slots in the right order. And I said, wait a minute, I have an idea, because we have 2 red ones and then all these other colors. I said, let's start with red and let's just follow the color wheel around, putting these orbs in. Doot, 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 doot. Well, that was right, but that was the wrong way of finding the right answer.
I mean, that's my thought process with puzzles and red herrings is if the players have come up with a better idea or a better solution, go with it.
Yeah. I was going to say, he was going to give it to us anyway, but then he was like, because he thought it was cool, but then he looked at it and he was like, well, dang, that's the right answer anyway.
Yeah. I love seeing that kind of stuff.
I think it's great. I love RPGs because of that kind of stuff. You don't get that in any other storytelling genre. Except Choose Your Own Adventure books. I suppose you can, but those are kind of solo RPGs in a way.
It is a dummy. What are you doing? My cat just jumped up. It is a variant of a solo RPG style. Like there's the whole found journal type thing, or like journaling type, or found journals, journaling, actually doing like player emulation and then game master emulation, as well as like choose your own adventure.
I remember getting a Star Wars book when I was a little kid. It had like 2d6, I think you rolled, but it was a choose your own adventure, but you had like HP and some other points for force or something. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. I never played that, but I read the Beckme basic player book. I thought that was a great introduction to how like this game is supposed to be played, and I wish some games had that in there of like, this is my intention of how this game is supposed to be played.
That is the hardest thing for me to write in my books. Because I play it a particular way, but I'm also one of these GMs that be like, okay, well, that rule doesn't make sense today. Let's just not do it today. Or it doesn't make sense in this scenario. Let's do something else. So it's hard for me to be like, this is how you play the game when I'm like, you play it however you want.
You play by
Sure.
showing up.
And like I did the Beck Me thing, the basic player's book, and I was like, oh, this is great. I'm never gonna do this again. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna wander out in the wilderness or wander through town.
All right. Well, I won't keep you guys any longer. It's getting late, or at least late for me. It's not as late for you guys, but it
Yeah,
is late
it's
for
only
me.
9:45 for me.
Yeah,
It's a
Central Time, baby.
it's 11 for me. So, all right, folks. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Thank you for helping me create some of these characters. Phil, thanks for stopping by. Scrat, thanks for jumping in. You guys have a wonderful night. Stick on. I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye, all.